What's up, guys? Pouring some copper today. Sure you hit that like button when you come in. Be much appreciated. What am I gonna do first? We can do this little baby dragon. Can't see the chat. I don't know why. Let's see. Chat viewing options. Hey, David. All right, now I can see the chat. Yeah. All right. Sorry, my wife was just yelling down to me. Good morning, everybody. Right there. Just pressing the pattern into the mold. There we go. But I have a whole list of stuff to do today. This whole list. I had somebody contact me yesterday and they wanted 16 pieces. So we'll get started today on them. See how far we get. Figured I'd go live and chat with you guys a little bit while I do it. So thanks for stopping by. Apologize for the shaky camera. It is what it is. There it is. We're gonna have this little baby dragon poured out of copper. Hey Kevin, hey Cindy. Making bricks? No, we're gonna cast this little baby dragon out of copper. It's gonna be a cool little piece. So we're gonna cut in a sprue here. The important part is making the sprue big enough so the metal flows freely. And putting in some vent lines. So you can let the gases escape while you pour. Oh. We got a nice sprue line there. All right, that one's all set and ready to go. Still got the metal heating up. Don't be afraid to say hello. We're gonna get moving on the next piece. And don't be afraid to ask me any questions. If you're looking to get into this, maybe I can point you in the right direction. Maybe you can pick something up while I'm doing it. Hey Charles, what's happening, my friend? Just pouring a little bit of metal today. Figured I'd go live. I don't go live too often. Why not, right? How can we buy your pores, or do you sell? Yes, I sell all my pieces. See something if you like, my email is in my About Me on my YouTube page. You can just email me with what you like, and I'll send you back an email with the price. Everything's very reasonable. I mean, I don't have crazy prices for my copper pores. But today I'm making this whole list of stuff. All right, we're gonna go with this piece. Clean this up a little bit. We're gonna make this. It's a dragon wrapped around a heart. I have to make 16 pieces. Somebody just contacted me yesterday, and or you can contact me through Facebook. I sent them 23 pictures of stuff that I've made, and he picked out 16 items that he wanted made. So that's gonna keep me a little busy. Let me just press this into the sand here. All right. So yeah, if you're looking for something, or you can check me out on Instagram, WillsTreasures, and I have a whole bunch of pictures up there. Thanks for popping in, guys. I appreciate it. Now that we're not doing the Saturday morning premiere train anymore, I got to fill this time slot with something, right? So I figured, why not go live? So I'm always pouring on the weekends. There she is, looking good. Nice sprue in there. Nice opening. All right. Number 2 done. One. Let's check the chat here. Package total, what's happening? Good to see you. Just waiting for the metal to heat up. Get some of these molds ready. All right, what else we gonna do here? We got winged dragon. Where's one of my other molds here? Well, I gotta do. Yeah, he wants 2 of each style. So, where'd I put that? Yeah, we're gonna do this baby dragon again. This guy wants 16 pieces, 2 of each, so 8 different styles. This one fits perfect in this flask. Just press it down. Anybody else popping on? All good here. Yeah, that's cool package total. It's a beautiful day today out here in the Poconos, I'll tell you that. Beautiful fall day, the leaves are changing. A little breeze, the sun's out. After I'm done here, I'll be going out for a hike with the dog. It's not a good Saturday unless I go for a hike with the dog. Looking good. Get one off of there too. Never have too many. All right, looking good. That's number 3 done. Let me check on the metal. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good on the metal. It's coming along. We'll do this last one. And then we'll start pouring. That's the fun part, right? Watching the metal pour. Add a little more. There we go. Thank you guys for popping in, sharing your Saturday morning with me. I want to get it packed in there nice and firm. Add a little more copper. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna do this dragonfly. I've done it before. This is a very popular piece. All right. Make sure I get all the edges. Don't want to miss nothing. We're gonna go like that. Mark help. Build and fix. Hey Mark, how you doing? I am pouring some copper. One of my favorite hobbies / small business. Hope all is well, Mark. I haven't gone live in a while, so you haven't missed much. All right. Wow, we got 23 people online. That's pretty cool. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday. I know I am. One of my favorite things to do, pour metal. Kind of shuts my brain off from the daily stuff, you know, life. I get down here at the pouring station and I just get to focus on one thing. It's relaxing. Anybody relate to that? Their hobbies? There it is. There's the pattern. Hey Reggie, how's it going? No, it's not wax. Mark, this is the process called sand casting. So you take this is Petrobond sand, you push your pattern into it. You create a cavity in the Petrobond sand when you put it together, and then you pour the molten metal in through the top here. It fills the cavity, and voila, you have your piece. Stick around because I'm going to be pouring really soon. Once I get this final piece set. going to start the process of getting the metal into the molds. This is the stuff you got to take your time with. You know, cutting in the sprue, making your vent lines. I'll put one over here too. The reason why you do the vent lines is to let the hot air and the gases out when you pour. There you go. Looks good. We're going to get to the fun stuff here. Maybe we're going to pour this one this way. All right. We got them all in place. 949 Designs. What's up, buddy? Just got to heat these up a little bit, get the moisture out of the metal. You definitely don't want a steam explosion. This is a very crucial step. It happened to me once, and that was enough. Hey DLC, how's it going? You all see that? Yeah, 949, it's, you know, when I was learning, I made my share of mistakes. And I have the burns to prove it. So, it's definitely an interesting hobby. Safety, cannot stress it enough, because molten metal, it leaves scars. On top of that, you got to have a safe place to do it. You can see that's why I have a nice, you know, metal table. I got my fire extinguisher right in back of me in case something happens. I got safety gloves and glasses and just another couple minutes and we'll start pouring. Copper's melted. On my glove here. Here we go, folks. Let's see if we have enough to do this one. I don't know, it's going to be close. It might have worked. I may have had enough to do all four. Let's put some more copper in the furnace. What we got? Pouring lead. Oh yeah, man. If you pour into anything cold, it's going to have a steam explosion. And it just goes everywhere. So these are cooling down. You can probably see the redness there. We're going to let them cool down for another minute. Then we'll pop them open, see what we got. Looks like we got 19 watching. Much appreciated. Thanks for popping in. Lay him down for the big reveal. Yeah, but you know, Mark, I was out 2 weeks ago metal detecting. And that was actually the first time this season. I just had so much other stuff going on this year. But I was out 2 weeks ago, and I just hit a park and found a whole bunch of modern coinage, which was cool, but it was nice to get out. Definitely nice to get out. All right, let's go for the big reveal. Do this one first. That one looks good. You can always tell by the burn. I mean, this side came off, it's stuck down there. But if you get a full burn from top to bottom, you know it's going to be a good pour. And look at that. It's a dragon hugging a heart. We'll go for the sizzle now. You guys want to see that, right? Move the camera over. Cools off real quick. There she is. Cool piece. Move you back over. Thanks, 949. Appreciate it. Here's the little baby dragon. How cute is that? And we get the sizzle. There she is after she's cooled off. Cute, right? There's another baby dragon. If you're just tuning in, I got somebody that wanted 16 pieces, 2 of each design, you know, so eight different pieces. But I gotta make 2 of each. So there's another baby dragon. She's gonna finish up real nice. What do we got? Thanks, William. Appreciate it. And we got the dragonfly. Definitely cool. Look at that. And we got the sizzle. There's a dragonfly. And you can see how the sprue connects into the piece. And I'll give you a little example. You know the vent lines that I cut in. There it is right there. A little bit of metal flows out the vent line. It pushes all the hot air and gases out through the vent lines. And here's another one on the side. So you know that they're working when you get a little bit of metal coming out also. But cool dragonfly right there. Dragon, that's right. So here comes the less exciting part of pouring, where after you poured, now you got this mess, right? So you got to scrape out all the burnt sand. And you put the good sand back in a bucket. So you can use it again. Burnt sand out. And you can use you can use the sand again that I'm putting in the bucket. This burnt stuff is done. Once it cools down, I just get rid of it. All cooked sand. That all goes in a bucket, gets thrown out. Clean up a little bit. Check the metal. All right, put some more metal in there. You know when you reach first things. Damn straight. T-shirt and shorts. At least I don't have slippers on. Or what's the average weight of your pours? I mean, they vary. My largest pours probably are, I'd say, 10 to 12 ounces. And my smaller ones, you know, I have, you know, go all the way down to like a half ounce. You know, this would be a half ounce pour. I would usually do that out of silver. Or here's a little gaming controller. It's like half ounce, 3/4 of an ounce. So small ones. You get a little bigger, something like this. This would be about 1.5 ounces. So they vary. They go up to about 12 ounces. Yeah. It was definitely a time where, you know, I made more of a mess than pours, I'll tell you that. There's definitely a learning curve to this. I may make it look easy, but I've been doing it for, I think I've been doing it for around 3 years now. Mrs. Coin Crew. Good to see you, Mrs. Coin Crew. What's up, Angel? Yeah, you like that one? The heart with wings? That's a cool pour. When your budget allows. Yeah, I can do a Thor's hammer and silver. I can do that for you, 949. I'll put you on the to-do list. I have the silver. So I can definitely do that for you. These things get really hot when you pour. So they got to cool down just a little bit before I start using them again. So I would just chat with you guys for a little bit. Kevin Rose. How's it going, man? For the people that weren't here when I poured, this is what I poured. Little baby dragon. Still got to cut the sprue off, finish it up. I actually did 2 of them. Very cute. These are all for a customer of mine. Here's a dragonfly. Nice and chunky. When you clean these up and antique them, they look beautiful. And here's the dragon wrapped around a heart. Very cool piece. Once this, you guys are seeing them straight out of the mold. So if they look good now, once I spend some time finishing them and antiquing them, they look amazing. It heals fast and good for you. What happened, Angel? I missed the chat. They're cute. I'm at the bowling, watching my grandson sprain my wrist. Sprained your wrist, not good. Get better. GMA Nana, how you doing? Thanks for popping in today. Hey, grandson getting too strong. I'll provide the silver 949. I got it. I'm not sure what spot price is right now, but it'd be that plus a little extra for my time and everything. And normally those Thor's hammers, I think they're, if I remember correctly, they're 3 ounces, between 3 and 4 ounces. So, but I'll get you down on the list. Okay, we're gonna see which ones we have to do next. We did 2 of the baby dragon. We did 1 of the dragon and heart. And we did a dragonfly. So let's see what we're gonna do next. We can do a dragon skull. Where's that at? Digging around my molds here. Here it is. All right, we're gonna do this piece. I'm gonna do this crazy high relief dragon head. Tons of detail in this piece. 32 yesterday, okay. Cool, 949. Yeah, definitely send me an email. So we're going to do this piece. We got a small winged dragon. We got this piece here. What we got to do. This one's tough. This one's got a lot of thin areas, but when it comes out, it's really cool. So we'll do these 2. Chinese dragon head. We're going to do Chinese dragon head. And what else? Dragon and skull. This one fits in here. Or does it fit in here? It doesn't fit in that one. All right. So we got this skull with 2 dragons on both sides. Get this stuff out of here. There it is. All right, so we got our 4 pieces that we're gonna do. Let me add a little more copper. Add a little more copper. All right, I just loaded her up. What else we got? We're able to get the weight to an exact amount, like a 5-ounce Troy, by brushing, etc. I do have like a 5-ounce bar that I can make. So it would, I can get it really close. Sometimes I'm right on. Sometimes not. So it's tough to get them exact. I wish I could. All right, we're gonna start on our next pieces. And even if I was to take like exactly 5 ounces of silver and put it in a brand new crucible and pour it, it's not going to be 5 ounces exactly 5 ounces that pour out. It just doesn't happen. All right, what are we gonna do first here? I think we're gonna do the dragon head. Get everything nice and coated. Now when I take the piece over here, what you're not seeing is I'm actually pressing the pattern into the sand with the hydraulic press. It gets it down deep. Well, if I add little grammars to the trying to get a 5 ounce, I've never tried it. It might work. It's that 3216 kit code today. All right. Thanks, Nana. Up over 32. What's crazy though, when I try to, I sell some silver online, and everybody wants to pay spot or under spot. I think some things are coming around now. Silver's been at a pretty decent price for a little while now, so people are starting to get used to it and they're paying up. All right, look at that design. Get some screws in here. All right. Nice. Looking good. Put that one off to the side. Gonna be pretty piece. Yeah, that one's a gorgeous piece when it's finished. I've done that one before, and there's some incredible detail. Let me just check the metal real quick. All right. We're doing pretty good with that. I'm gonna have to add some more. Hold on 1 second for me. All right. I do make all my pieces in silver also, if anybody's interested. They come out just as beautiful. I just love working with copper. The red colors, when you antique it, I mean, it's just, there's nothing like it. I'm gonna do this dragon here. At all the edges. All right, let me take this over here. And they're nice. There it is. In there. Cut the screws. And one more. There she is. All right, another one done. What do we got? Take care, all. William, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. THS, what's happening? All right. We got a lot of copper cooking up right now. I'm going to add a couple more pieces. And then we'll make a couple more molds and then we'll get going. Just hold tight while I load this up. All right. So we got 2 more pieces that we're going to make. We got this skull with 2 dragons, and then we have this Chinese dragon. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm not looking at the chat all the time, but I do pop up to take a look. To get it packed in there nice and tight. Push down on it nice and hard. Let me just press this piece down in there. All right. Now this one we're going to do a little different because the back of this mold is hollow. So instead of putting the flask together, I fill this side. You'll see what I'm doing. There you go. There's the dragon. This one always has lots of detail, this piece. I'm gonna make some sprues, vent lines. This is a chunky piece. This one usually weighs around 7 ounces or something. So I definitely go heavier on the sprue lines. I'm sorry, the vent lines. Right. Nice. Looks good. Last but not least, this will be the number 8 for the day. You guys interested in seeing a live where I start doing the finishing process? That's something you would want to see. There's a bunch of different tools involved. You may have to turn down your volume. Could get a little loud using some of the tools. Cool, 949. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about doing that. There's some parts of the process that are quiet. And there's other parts where, you know, I use a right angle grinder where it's a little loud. So, but I can definitely do that. I know after I finish these pieces, I'm going to take the dog out for a walk, take a break, and then I'm going to come back and start finishing some of the pieces. So I'll probably go live again this afternoon. and I can take you along some of that process. I mean, it's pretty cool. The thing with, you know, when you pour metals, the pouring part's cool. You know, getting the molds, you know, putting it into the sand, pouring it, it's cool. But you have to love every aspect of this hobby. And the finishing process can be very tedious. You get it with the right angle grinders. It could be very tedious. You know, some of it can take a long time, and you gotta love that part of the process too. You know, you definitely do. You gotta love all aspects of it. So 949, I'm sure you got a couple of those. It was a couple weeks ago. The right angle grinder, it hopped on me. It came across and just sunk right into my hand. Took me out of pouring for a couple weeks. And at that point, stupid me, no, I was not wearing gloves. If I was wearing gloves, I'm sure I would have been fine. But I did not have gloves on, and the grinder jumped, and it bit me. So, never fun when that happens. All right. Yeah, I call them battle wounds. It happens. All right, that came right out. There we go. Oh, I jumped the gun on that one. I jumped the gun. Somebody must have noticed that. All right, after we get this one set, we'll start pouring again, so you definitely want to stick around. Now, I don't know if I've asked you guys to hit the like button, but if you could do that, it'd be much appreciated. All right. this back together. You always check the sprue, make sure you have a nice opening. Because without that, your pour is not going to come out good. Got to have that metal flowing. Just as I said that, a piece of sand fell in there and blocked the hole. Not gonna fit. Nope. I'm gonna go this way. And see if I can get the last one in here. Nope. Sorry about that. What do we got? Oh yeah, 13 likes. That's cool. That's cool. Can you see that one way out there? All right. That'll have to work. Again, you want to heat these up, make sure there's no moisture. Just in that short time that they sat, you can see the moisture leaving the metal. Doesn't take long. Never want to pour it into anything that's cold. Last one. All right, we're gonna get to it. 14 likes now. Right on. Thanks, everybody. Here comes the metal. Red hot goodness. Red hot goodness. Last one. Pull those tongs off. We got some fire going. Cooking hot. Look at this one right here. She got a little Little fire coming out the side. That just tells me that it went all the way down the down the pattern. So we're all good. I'm gonna pick you guys up for a minute, maybe give you a little close up. It's cooling down. That one's cooling down. There's different colors, the yellows, greens. I mean, it really takes way less than a minute for everything to solidify, but it needs to cool down just a little bit. Give it another minute for the big reveal. Yeah, we did, which one? We did 2 dragon heads, Nana. We did this one here. This high relief one. It's gonna look really cool. And we also did this Chinese dragon. So we'll see in a minute how they came out. Gonna let them cool off for another second or two. And then we will open them up. I shut the furnace down. When you're pouring, you really want to only run that furnace for, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours before you give it a break. If you keep that thing going for, 3-4 hours, you can, it'll do it, but it's going to wear out a lot quicker than if you give it a break. So, is that the sun? The sun. All right, maybe I'll stand here and block the sun for you. More metal means it stayed hot longer. Yes, the bigger pieces will stay hot longer. All right, we're gonna start with this one. I don't know, remember which one this is. Oh, this is that small winged dragon. So the burn looks good. It looks like it's got full coverage. So we're going to find out in a minute. The back of it looks good. Oh, yeah. This one came out nice. Let's get you a look at it. Look at that. She's a beauty. We'll get it quenched off. Yeah, I was worried about those thinner areas because I've done that one before, 949, and a lot of times I don't get the end of that, the tail, where it swirls. I'll get this part, but I won't get this end. So I'm pretty happy that I got the whole piece. It's always nice when you do a more challenging piece and it comes out. This one looks like it came out really nice too. Oh man, the detail on this is just fantastic. Wow. Look at that. Let me see if I can clean this up a little more in here. Look at it, got the teeth. Oh yeah, this one came out beautiful. And once it gets cleaned up, you know, if it looks good right out of the pour, it's going to look 10 times better once I finish it up. So, look at that. Put that on the finishing table. Yeah, I know right off the bat when I pull them out, you know, out of the molds here, whether they're going to look phenomenal after I finish them. And here's another winner. Look at that. You see the horns. Whoop. That's going to look sweet. Cool it off a little bit. We'll take another look at it. Sorry about my arm there. That's just a bad spot where I got the water. Okay, there you go. These are horns. It's a nice thick piece. Yeah, that's going to finish up really nice. Hopefully you're around later on when I start finishing these pieces. Last but not least, oh, another big piece here. This one's chunky. This one's probably 8 or 9 ounces. Lots of detail on this. The 2 dragons, the skull in the middle, the horns. Let's cool her off. Get another look at her here. That looks cool. Got the tongues and the dragons, the horns, the skull. And when that buffs up and gets antiqued, that's going to look really cool. So yeah, I definitely want to do a... That's the hardest. You make it look easy. Yeah, I've been doing it for a few years now. You know, don't get me wrong, I still make my mistakes. And I'm still learning new methods. I'm going to be adding some color into my pours to see how that works out. You know, in the finishing process, I'm going to be adding some color to see, you know, if it pops even more. I think it's going to be interesting. Always trying new things. Come on, get on now. I remember when I first started, I was just pouring little copper and silver bars, and that was challenging. You know, that was definitely challenging, just learning, and between trial and error and the years I've been doing it, trying new methods and respecting the metal. And not rushing things. You know, it only takes one mistake to have a reminder on your body for the rest of your life. I have enough scars. I don't need any more. Yeah, definitely challenge yourself. Want to bring something truly unique to the community. We have a lot of great artists in the community. And we learn from each other. We help each other out. Last one. See, still, this is really hot. You can feel it. You can feel the heat through the gloves. Try to have a semi-clean workstation before I leave. So those are my flasks. That's where I quench things off. And if you were wondering, racing motorcycles, cars, and trucks. Sounds like me when I was younger. I'm only 54, but I've broken 17 bones in my body from all the fun I used to have when I was younger. Man, did I have fun. Kept my mother busy, though, taking me to the hospital all the time. So if you were wondering, every time I press something into the mold, into the flask, this is the hydraulic press that I was using. I'd put it in there, I'd press it down, press the pattern into the sand. It just helps out so much. Helps out so much. And there is the furnace that I use. She's got some wear and tear on her. It's always important to have proper ventilation. Get the smoke and the fumes out. I always have a fan running. And this table over here is where I finish all my pieces. We'll do a wrap up on the pieces that I poured today. So there's the skull and dragons. There's the Chinese dragon. There's the little winged dragon. And I got the tail in it, which is cool. There's the high relief dragon head. I think we got a theme going here today. A lot of dragons. But that's what this customer wanted. There's a dragon hugging a heart. Yeah, 17 broken bones. I used to race motocross, and I was an extreme risk taker. There's a baby dragon. Very cute. We did 2 of the baby dragons. Uh, 17 different occasions. Let's see. Actually, yes, it was. It was almost... I started out really young breaking bones. I was 3 years old when I broke my first bone. I broke my arm. And I broke a bone every odd year of my life. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. All the way up to 17 broken bones. And there's the dragonfly. All throttle, no brains. Yeah, I probably, I was the same way. But when I was younger, before I even got a bike, I was hooked on adrenaline at a very young age. And I was that kid that would try to jump from one tree to another tree. Didn't make it, broke another arm. I would try to climb the tallest trees. I would do all sorts of crazy stuff. When we went sleigh riding, I would go to the top of these massive hills, and everybody else was starting they were going halfway up, and I was like, screw it, why not go to the top? It didn't end well. I was a risk taker. I never thought it through. I never thought anything would happen. I always thought I would make it. But I had fun. I had a lot of fun. So these are all the pieces. The next step in this whole process is to cut off all these sprues. And the way I do that is I put them in a vise, get the old Sawzall out or the cut-off wheel, and just start cutting all these sprues off. And then I sand down the little part that's on the back, to get it smooth with everything else. Then I'll start working the edges, cleaning up all the edges, taking off all the little vent lines and stuff, like this little tip. Take all them off, sanding up all the edges, and then we take it over to the grinding wheel, polish wheel, start polishing it up, get it looking pretty good. Then we're going to put it in the tumbler, let it tumble for a few hours. You can usually get 3 or 4 pieces in the tumbler at a time. They'll tumble for 2 or 3 hours. Take them out of there, bring them back over to the polishing wheel, give them the final polishing, and then we go to the antiquing process. We antique them all, and then they all get sanded one more time with a very fine steel wool to bring out all the highlights. Then you have the finished product. So that's it, my friends. I think I'm going to wrap it up, and my dog has been waiting patiently for me. Let's go say hello to Hazel. Here she is. Come here. Oh, were you waiting for me? Huh? You want to go out for a walk? All right, guys, I appreciate you being here today. I'm going to sign off and go have some fun with the doggo. I'll catch you on the next live. Hopefully you'll be here and we'll finish up some copper pieces. You guys have a great Saturday. See you soon.